everybody out there. How is everybody doing today? Hello to all my flockers. Today is January 1st, 2019, and it is 7:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So happy New Year to everybody out there. Let's do a roll call and see who is in the chat room. My baby boy and my lovely daughter-in-law are in there. Hello to PJ and to Carrie. That's Cranky Crafters and Epiphany Craft Studios. And who else do we have in there? We have His Royal Spudness. Mark Muir is in the house. How are you? And Carol's Arty Moments is here. How are you, darling? Ian Jackson is here. How are you, darling? Haven't seen you in a while. I hope you've been well. And hello to Janet. How are you? And Tina. Hi, Tina. Happy New Year to you, too. And there's Miss Azure Muse. How are you? So I think we are all caught up. I don't see anybody else that has come in. So hello to everybody. Let me get rid of my gum. So, Dadums left this morning to head back to New York. And I was feeling rather sleepy and said, maybe I'll go back to sleep for an hour. But just as I got that thought in my head, the tree guys came. And we've had we had 4 sets of trees removed. The last being an enormous sycamore. And I joked with them when they started on the other trees. I said, that's right. Save the most dangerous one for last. So it gets all the wind it can possibly manage to get. Hello, Lisa. How are you? Happy New Year. So they came back today and they finished cutting it down. They got the stump, which is massive. The stump is probably about the size of my pickup truck. And they got it down to about 4 feet, but they tried to go down further, and they broke every chain they got. Every chainsaw they had got broken. So there is either a very large boulder or a very large chunk of steel in the center of this tree. So that's interesting. So I have a wee bit of video of them taking stuff down. So hopefully I can get that up soon. So let's see who else came in. Lisa is here from Lisa's Eclectic Life. Kathy D is here. How are you, darling? And Kathy, I mailed out your card. It'll be going out in the morning mail. Who else came in? Judy Umfleet. Hello there, darling. And Sherry Habbing. How are you? And Miss Janet Versace Bomb. How are you? Anybody else come in? No, I think I'm caught up. So I do hope you all had a safe and wonderful holiday. Hopefully there was no... Hello, Vanessa. How are you? Hopefully there was no problems with, traffic and drunks driving and all of that. Ian, I'm not keeping any of it for crafting. My preferred lathe and all of my lathe tools and my bench grinder and all of those tools are still up in New York. I have a stubby lathe, which is a very flexible, as far as setup, stubby lathe from New Zealand, and I absolutely adore it. My daddy bought it for me, and that is up in New York, so I don't have that down here, and all my tools are back up in New York. I have a very, very low-end jet lathe here, but I don't have any tools. So I'm not using any of it for wood turning because I don't have that shop set up yet. But I will be turning all of it into firewood. So, and we discovered that, my God, Fairley, I miss you so much. We discovered that there is a cord and a half of locust firewood in our barn that Fairley cut. He put probably another cord in our woodshed. So we thought that was it. No, there's another cord and a half of it down here in the barn. So I should have enough firewood for the next couple of years. And, you know, if I run out, then I still have 50 acres of, forest that needs to be managed. Actually, there is no issue with water drainage as far as where the trees were that we had cut down. I have a very active creek. In fact, my creek is the only one that runs full year in the area, and it feeds the new river here in Ashe County. And we have a very, very active spring right next to the house. So all of that water has already been, the creek has dug itself a gully into the mountain. So we don't have to worry about that flooding. And I still have 70 acres of you know, woods. So about 50 acres of it is fully forest. The rest of it, I have tons of trees, so I don't have to worry about water drainage. It's a mountain surface. There's a lot of rock, and while we are having issues with mud right now because of the January or the December thaw, we shouldn't really have any issues with the loss of so few trees. So I'm not worried about that. Our spring is very, very abundant. In fact, I have a plumber coming in the morning because we need to have, the spring head was capped and then a pipe was run to our spring house. And I'll have to give people, I'll put up a farm vlog video. It'll be a tour of the spring house. You can see how that all works. It's the old-fashioned spring house with the concrete trough where you used to keep all of your dairy and meats and whatnot cold. But that pipe that is feeding the spring house obviously has some issues. So I have a plumber coming tomorrow, and they are going to be digging up the area between the spring head and the spring house and putting a new pipe in. The sycamore that we had taken down, the last tree, that was right in between the spring head and the spring house. So I have a suspicion that some of the roots were causing the problem. The spring head has been overflowing for about a year. So yes, it does have a cistern. We have the spring head. Like I said, I'll have to come up with a video. Maybe tomorrow I can do a video of the whole thing, and then I'll put it up as a farm vlog. But the spring head was capped, so they kind of built like a concrete well over the spring head, and that pools the water, and it raises it up and it takes it into a pipe, and the pipe goes down to my spring house. And in the spring house, there's a small well where the water rises up, and then the pump drops down into that and sucks up the water into my filtration system. And the overflow goes into a trough, a concrete trough where you used to keep all of your crocks to keep all your food cold. And then there's a runoff outside of the trough on the other side of the spring house, and that goes down through to the creek. So it is a great way to water flowers. In fact, that's exactly what I'm planning on doing, Judy. I'm going to be using the runoff from my spring house to manage all the water needs for my livestock and for my garden. So that'll be coming in upcoming farm vlogs. But for right now, it's too muddy for me to be able to do anything out there. You know, just trying to move the tractor. I leave deep gullies. So hello, Atettle. How are you? Happy New Year. I made a big mess out of the lawn just filling the firewood rack on my deck because I have to use I can't carry firewood too much. So I use my tractor. I drive the tractor up to the woodshed, I fill the bucket, I back up, and then I go forward towards my deck. And I unload it from there. So the tractor is huge, and it's been sinking in the mud. So I can't really, I have to suspend any farm work until the ground firms up. Either it freezes or it dries. One of the two. Hello, Linda Hansen. How are you, my love? I bid you Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. I haven't seen you in a while. I know you had some health issues, so I do hope your health is improving, darling. And I'd like to remind everybody that it is the 1st, and I've opened up sign-ups for the Flocking Friendship Journal swap. So go hit the sign-up. Let's see, I can post a link here. Just give me 1 second. Form. Edit form. Give me the link. Come on. Linky poo. Here we go. Copy. Now, YouTube should not give me a hard time with this because it's a freaking Google thing. So here is the link to the form. You must be a member of the flock on Facebook in order to sign up. And your information should be in the Happy Mail file, so I know how to reach you, and also so your partner knows where to send your goodies. Wonderful, Carol, wonderful. So she signed up for the first time today. USA or Canada, that's fine. A Tettle signed up. I have, how many folks? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 folks signed up so far. So hopefully we'll have a nice crowd sign up. And because it is the holidays, I may extend sign up a wee bit. We'll see how it goes. I'd like at least 30 people to sign up. That way there's a good, cross selection. And I'm hoping that I can match new members. Oh, please do think about it, Mark. I would love to be your first swappy partner. I would have to try and find you some potatoes. Let's see, I have a seed catalog. I wonder if they sell potatoes. I could send you buku pages of potatoes. We're going to be talking about that tonight at Tettle, so just hang tight. I am actually going to switch to the overhead so we can get on with tonight's program. And I'm going to turn off my happy, you see my Happy New Year here. Okay, so everybody saw it, so now I'll let it go away. There, it's gone. Now it won't bother us again. Okay. So again, happy New Year to everybody. Okay. And I seem to have lost. Let's see. Nope. Okay. I have a few things here that are not working the way they were working before. But anyway. Okay. You'll take a look at the forum tomorrow? Okay. Oh, you're nap watching? Work at 11. Okay. All right. So, let's talk about the swap. You can have 1 or 2 partners a month. Hello there, Jan. How are you? Happy New Year. You can have 1 or 2 partners a month. I broke it down. It used to be 5. You could have as many as 5. But I backed it down to 2 because people were going through too many partners too quickly. And I was running out of unique partners to set people up with. I have a a question in there about whether or not you're a smoker or whether or not you mind being matched with a smoker. And I have a question about, do you want international or non-international? And, so if I have somebody from, say, Finland that signs up and says local or not international, then I have to pick somebody else in the European area. Hello, Gina. How are you? So anyway, so sometimes I don't have enough partners for everybody. So what I've done is I've cut it back to 1 or 2 partners max. And remember that this swap is about making new friends and building a friendship journal / address book. And it gives you a picture of, fellow flockers that you've swapped with. And it turns into like not only just a friendship journal, but also an address book. So, when someone sends you an envelope, save their address label. And you can stick it somewhere in their page. It doesn't have to be evident, and you don't have to display it publicly, but you could have a little flip out that shows the address. That way, if you'd like to send something to them at a later date, you have their address. So, yeah, I know Sherry. Yeah, Sherry's in Canada and has caused a lot of problems. They had a postal strike. It's finally over, but there are huge backups still. Oh, I'm so sorry, Linda. Her dog was so petrified of the fireworks. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry. It took 11.5 hours to get him to come out from under the table. You never received your last swap. Darling, when that happens, you need to let me know, sweetie. Well, if it was during the postal strike, it may still show up. But do drop me a private message on Facebook and let me know who your partner was. This way I can look into it for you to see whether or not it was, whether or not the person sent it and what the status is. So, so if folks are from Canada, and it's no one's fault. Okay, all right. If folks are from Canada and I don't have another Canadian to send to set you up with, I'll give you US. I mean, I know that as far as US is concerned, it is cost prohibitive for me to send things to Canada unless it is a bone flat envelope. Business-sized envelope, a small-sized envelope you can get away with. Hello there, Audria. How are you? Welcome to The Flock. Welcome to 70 Acres Studio. Is this your first time here? If it is, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. We're doing a friendship journal tonight. So what I'm going to do tonight is, you can see I have two composition books. So, if you can count me up with the Canadian. I understand a tettle, but sometimes I don't have enough Canadians. Hey, CJ, how are you? Happy New Year, darling. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm glad that you're back, Lisa. Okay, so what you do is you send an envelope, and it doesn't have to be a huge crate of goodies. Excuse me. It doesn't have to be a huge, thick envelope. You can send a business-sized envelope. Let's see, I have some right over here. Let's see, I could use this as an example, and I don't see my business class envelopes around. Hello, Diana. Happy New Year. All right, so this little envelope here is 9 inches by 6 inches. And if you want centimeters. It is 23 centimeters by 15.4 centimeters. And you can get these at Dollar Tree, or you can get them at Walmart pretty cheap also. What do you put in this? You put in something that represents you. You would put in pages from a local newspaper, local magazine, maybe a postcard. I have a lot of Carolina Life magazines here. Let's see. That's Better Homes, Better Homes. Bon appetit. Family Circle. Where are all my Carolina Mountain Life magazines? Let's see here. Let's see. I think, nope. Bon appetit. I tried to organize my magazines a little bit better. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. Let's see. Nope. Let's see. Garden and Gun. Well, I can't find them right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. Local magazines, local brochures. Who else came in? Hello, Mary. How are you? Happy New Year. Mary Forrester changed her channel name to Inspired Art by Mary. So you can send that. You can send scrap paper. You can send painty papers. You can send bits of ribbon, bits of lace. Hello, Karen. How are you? Happy New Year. Okay, let me grab a sip of water. I'm losing my voice tonight. So you know all those painty papers that we make? You can send those. You can even send scraps of those. You can send cardstock scraps, die cuts, bits of yarn, lace, ribbon, scrapbooking paper. Hi, Zoe. How are you? Magazine pictures, creeple parts. But you want something to say you, because you're sending this to your partner so that your partner can make a page for you in their friendship journal. So that's basically how it works. And again, if you have a very small crafting budget, you can just send a business-sized envelope or one of these. And if you're local in the US, you could probably get away with about 71 cents as far as postage. We're talking about our friendship journal. I have in my Facebook group, The Flock, we have a friendship swap that we do every month. And that's what we're discussing. We're going to be making a friendship journal. I'm going to be giving one away that you can decorate yourself. And I'll show you how to go about doing that. So that is basically... Yeah, you can do that, Zoe. I would avoid sending things of a religious / political nature to your partners. Just because I think it would be... You don't want to take the risk of offending somebody or of, pushing your opinions on them. You know what I mean? I have absolutely no issue with it, but I would just avoid, I would avoid anything that is anything of a religious or political nature. Oh, that's very cool, Karen. Karen's going to be borrowing it for her second graders. They've already started a composition book to focus on colors and shapes. That's awesome. So that's what we're going to do with this. We're going to decorate the cover. I can show you last year's. It is sitting over here. Oh dear, and it is, oh dear. Oh, it's huge. All right. Okay. This thing, I got this idea from watching Dawn over at Let's Make a Mess. And she did a journal called Fatty Patty. And I just fell in love with it. And I just thought it was so cool. And she was doing, she was getting, she also had these crazy glue books where she would take stuff that people have sent her and just start rapidly gluing it all in and then putting like a person's name on it. And I said, wouldn't it be cool to do a swap like that? So that's where the Flocking Friendship swap came from. Okay. So this is the cover that I came up with. And it actually is one of these. I think it's the same, but it's a wee bit fat. So, and you do need to reinforce the pages, as you can see, because it is sewn, but again, it's only loose leaf paper. Normally what I do is I glue 2 pages together. And you can do these fun border edges. You can do all sorts of crazy things with these. You can just use your brush to wipe them off. You know, you can be a wipe off book for a while. And then you put together a page for folks. Now this is for Barb Fillion from last July, and she sent a map of the area in which she lives. And she also sent an elephant, and she sent me some really pretty papers. And there's a little envelope there with a little card. I used her postage stamps. I made a pocket here of some stuff. She sent me some mint tea. And she sent me a fun little set of scraps of cardstock. And I just made a little book out of it with some of the other goodies that she sent. So that was one page. Oh, well, I'm glad you're getting some time to yourself, Linda. I'm sorry about your dad. I do wish him well. This is another page. I can't remember who this one was from Jen Yates. So she sent me some chicken stamps, and I haven't stickers, and I haven't used them all yet. So they're all in there. This one was from Gloria Schmidt, all the way from Costa Rica. And she sent me a bunch of inchies, so I glued them on the back here so they'd be part of the book. This one was fun. This one had all sorts of fun stuff in it. This was from Carrie Ann Thomas. That's who this was from. She sent lots of fabric samples, so I put a couple of additional fabric samples on there. And we got some bling bling down here. Aren't those chicken stamps cool? And some more really cool stamps here. And there's her address, so sorry about that. This one was from, let's see. Oh, this is from Patricia Lopez. And this is the first swap she had ever done. So I thought she did real well. She had questions about it, and I said, well, I'll be your first partner, and I'll send you an envelope just so you can see the kinds of things to send people. And then this is what she sent me, and I really had a good time with it. And of course, not all the pages get filled up. This was from Miss Sassy Pants T. So that was fun. She drew all these crazy chickens for me. And that's another thing, folks. Where did it go? Decorate these envelopes. Oh, I'm so sorry, Linda. Oh, gosh. Oh, wow, Linda. I'm sorry. That's so horrible. Alzheimer's, dementia, it's brutal. My father was starting with it, so I'm just thankful that it didn't, it didn't destroy him entirely before he left us. But yes, see, this is all on the envelopes. So decorate these envelopes. It gives your postal worker a chuckle. And so long as the address is clear, you can paint this and then put white masking tape or something on here and put the address on there. So, use your envelope as a decoration. Okay, so all of these fancy bits were on the envelope. And let's see, this one was from Lori McGarity. She had sent me some cool tin cans that have been punched out and embossed. Let's see. This one, this folds out all over the place here. This was from, Malia. This is from Malia. So that was fun. And pretty embossed paper here. Let's see. I didn't fill all of the book up. Oh, that's good, Linda. This one was from... This was May 15th. And it's nice. You can go back through it later and you can read through it. See, these are just scraps. These are painty paper scraps that she included. So you don't have to spend a lot of money on this. That's why I deliberately designed this swap so that people that have a limited income can still participate. This beautiful little book. This is from Clara Anderson. So she sent me this beautiful little book that she made. All different types of papers. And do include a nice note. She gave me a nice note here to let me know a little bit about her. So that is awesome. Hello, Linda. Happy New Year. When you don't send the journal. You're going to make your own journal, and somebody's going to win one tonight. The stipulation is you must be a member of the flock, and I'll send you this journal. And here is another one. And this has got painty flowers all over it. That's really cool. I like that. And oh, that's right. I put this on so it would twirl. So the different I put it on with a gem. And I had this pinned down, but it got stuck by something. Oh, and we just got another member who asked to sign up. Hi, Jilly. How are you? Happy New Year. Hello, Melon. How are you? Let me we just got a new member request, so let me go answer that. I don't see it. There it is. Okay. Alrighty. Come on, load. Thank you. My nose is clogged as usual. I tell you, the minute I start talking, I lose my voice and my sinuses clog up. Okay. You're full of sauerkraut. Well, that's good, Melon. That's good for you. Hello, Roy. How are you? Happy New Year, Bootsy Sweet Tarts. Oh, my nose is clogged. Okay. So, and this person, let's see, who was this? This is Sticky. These are all pockets that I made out of an envelope that she included. Let's see. And stuffs are stuck in here. This is from Janet Vasashi Bomb. Okay, she made these. These were fun. Everybody was making these for a while. These you used playing cards, and you cut them out like that, and then you would post a picture on there, and it would make it look like a postage stamp. So that was lots of fun. But Janet also sent these little foam cutouts. So you can do all sorts of fun things. Here's another one. Whoopsie. Oh, I dropped it. Here's some really cool little chicken stickers. They're 3-dimensional. I think they're adorable. And I guess I had sent her something with an envelope, so she sent those back. This was from Jane Messer. All right, let me tuck those in there so they don't get lost. So this is the type of things that you can send. Like I said, die cuts are a good idea. Buttons, string, lace. This we turned into a pocket. And she had sent some beautiful tissue paper. Who sent this one? Let's see. Stamps, more stamps. This came from Australia, I think. Oh no, these are just stamps from different places. Let's see. I don't remember who sent this. I think maybe, oh, I don't know how. I don't know. Hubby's complaining of a scratchy sore throat. Oh, God, not again. He had a really bad case of the galloping crud, didn't he? Not too long ago? No more galloping crud for him. So this is from Diana Warner. So that's where all these fun things came from. Oh, this one was a good one. Let's see who sent this. So cool. I just love all these things. Not sure who sent this one. This one was a multi-page spread. And you can make multi-pages inside of pages. So I did like a 2-page spread on this one, and then I made smaller pages and smaller pages and tip outs and fold outs. And this is a pocket, and here's a pretty book that they sent. This one was from looking, all these beautiful little bits of painty papers. Let's see. So far, I don't see a name. It's from somebody in the U.S. Oh, there it is. Kelly Rickman. Okay. And this was from, I can't quite read the address. But anyway, you get the idea. You get the idea. Did I put another one back here? Hold on a second, guys. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. Sanjay's driving back to New York. And he's been calling me on and off all day. Especially when he gets sleepy. Here is another one. So you can see. And I had a lot of issues during the year, so I didn't participate in every month. So, but you could easily fill one of these books up. So, and you can send somebody dangles, or what you can do is you can make your send bits of string or yarn or something fun like this cute little banner. I mean, this is just index cards glued onto string, and it looks like, or no, actually these are paint chips, so that makes a really cute banner. So you can send stuff like that, and remember, you can get your paint chips. Last I talked to him, he was in Pennsylvania, so I'm guessing he is probably near exit 7 in New Jersey on I-78. So that's usually when he'll call. But anyway, so you can get paint chips for free. Just go to your hardware store, any store that sells paint, and pick up colors that you like. And you can make banners out of them. You can make ATCs out of them. So you can do all sorts of fun things with it. But you can build a dangle. I had folks send me some boho beads, some pom-poms, some paper beads, all sorts of cool things on here. And I just kept tying it on. What I did was, in the very center of the book, which is buried under here, I took a piece of rope, a piece of string, like bookbinding string, like this stuff, and I tied it around the book to help hold it together. Let's see. There, you can see the yellow right there. So that's actually the center of the book. And I put some duct tape down also on the center just to protect the stitches. Because it is composition, paper. It's very flimsy. But, and I decorated the cover. And we'll do that again tonight. Oh, good night, Linda. Get a good night's sleep, sweetheart. So that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to decorate a composition notebook, and I'll be giving away a composition notebook also. So let me put this stuff back and get it out of the way. Okay. It's nice and warm in the studio today. Okay. Now, I've got a nice sweater on. What's that mean? It means that I'm definitely going to get paint all over it. All right. So I've already put some black masking tape down across the stitching. just to give it a good hold. Poke me when you do the giveaway. Okay, Mark. All right, so I've already put some masking tape on there to hold things together. And that's good because these things are all buck or under, and you know they cut the thread. They don't bother to knot it, so it's not all that good. What's funny is I guess as thin as this paper is, this ink is pretty thick because I can feel the lines with my fingers. So we're going to decorate the covers. And they do reinforce it with some good tape, so that's always good. That's always reassuring. So I'm going to take maybe the 1 inch, because I can fit the 1 inch in my jar of water here. Okay. So I hope you all had a good holiday. Nothing too stressful. All right, so I'm basically just starting by putting some gesso on here to try and get a base to work on. Yeah, I took, on Sunday night, it was 8:30 before I realized it was Sunday. So, Sunday show didn't happen. Sorry. But I did say earlier, I did say about a month or so ago that I was going to start changing things on my channel. And I'm going to try and work hard this year at doing more production videos and short process videos to try and grow my channel, because not everybody's got 3 or 4 hours to spend trying to extract the information out of one of my live streams. So live streams are fun to do, but they are a lot of work. And they don't bring that much activity to your channel. So this is my source of revenue. So I have to do what's going to help grow the channel. Okay. And I'm waiting for this ground to dry out a little bit so I can start doing farm vlogs again. Okay. More and shorter, right. I understand, Karen. I completely understand. Like I said, the live streams are fun, but they are a lot of work for the person that is doing it, and it does not benefit the channel. It's a huge drain that people see 3, 4 hours, 2 hours, and they just, you know, they take off. They go elsewhere. So I am really going to work hard at making shorter videos and spending more time in the studio and just filming what I'm doing and then brutally edit it to get all the excess weight out of it and then post it. So, all right, let's give this a bit of a dry. It just keeps smearing. Hello, Stephanie, my love. Happy New Year. How are you? They are stressful. They are. Stephanie, oh my God, if you don't know who Deliberately Creative is, oh my God, go over there and subscribe to her. She is fantastic. Okay, let me get out the... It is, I know, Roy. It's very, very time consuming. I know. It took me... I think it took me... The last production video that I did was for... Where is my painting? The last production video I did was for this painting. And I had a total of, I think, 16 hours of video. And I got it down to like 16 minutes or something. So... There's a lot of stuff you cut out. Okay. All right, bringing out the heat cannon. Let's see if we can't quickly dry this. Hey Mark, Happy New Year! We now have 2 Marks in the house. MWB Arts is Stephanie's husband, Mark. And then we've got Mr. Potato himself, Mark Muir. Happy New Year, Mark. I hope you guys had a good holiday. I bet you there was lots of art supplies under your guys' tree. And it's still wet. Okay, we'll try and smear a wee bit more on it. We could get a little strange and slap some black on there because we have it. Why not? You have other... Yes, Mr. Potato Head, yes. Nobody puts Bootsy in the corner. I don't have a theatrical intro. I just have, you know, basically... stills of the farm. I do what I can. I try and keep you know, the intro kind of short and sweet because I think that that's what, you know, people aren't there to see your fancy intro. They want content. And content is hard. Come on, dab, 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 dab. And then, of course, we can go over this with bright acrylic colors, too. So we could just have fun with this tonight and paint it. Paint it to our heart's content. Make it like zebra. Make it striped. Oh, I kind of actually like the way that's coming out. I do kind of like that. Yeah. It's kind of grunge. Just for 10 seconds of the intro, Stephanie? I thought they had to... If you get credit for the view, you needed something like 20% of the time to be seen. That's what I thought, but 10 seconds is good. That would be wonderful. I've been slacking off while Sanjay was here. I've been sleeping late. And I have not been applying myself. I figured, well, he's here. I don't see him that much. So I just kind of hung out at the house. And the minute I thought of coming over here, he said, let's go organize. And that kind of like killed it for me. Let's go organize the studio. No, thanks. I'm done. It's 10 to 30 seconds of a view time gets a certain level of credit. Okay. Oh, yes. Gesso has a bit of tooth to it. It has some grit in it. And it's great to paint on shiny surfaces. Because it gives the surface some tooth to hold on to anything that you might want to put over it. So that's why gesso. For a long time, I was not using gesso. I was just using white acrylic paint, and it was working okay. But, all right, let's hit this. Gesso dries really fast too, so that's good. The paint may slip and slide. You may not get quite as much adherence on a shiny surface without gesso. Oh, Roy, you're so fresh. Don't hold the heat gun too close to the gesso. It will blister. Yep, marble dust or chalk, limestone, that's all in the gesso. You can actually make your own gesso. I've done it. I just have an abundance of it, so I'm trying to use it up. As Sanjay was joking with me the other night, there was a time when I was first getting into mixed media that I thought that I had to buy matte medium anytime I saw it, like it was some rare commodity. And I have probably a dozen bottles of matte medium floating around the studio. It's insane. Plus I have gesso and I have decoupage and I've got some Liquitex stuff and some golden stuff. All right, so anyway, there's the base of our book. Now we can start playing with maybe some paints. Let's see. What color are the leaves I'm using? There's 1, 2, 3. I thought there was another leaf. Feather, not leaf, it's a feather. Where'd it go? Could be on the floor. That's 1, 2. There was another one. Where did you put it? It didn't go in there. All right, let's see if it's on the floor. Chances are it's on the floor, but I don't see it. Did it get tucked in the book somewhere? I don't see it. And don't worry if you get a little schmutz on the inside, that's fine. You're going to paint it anyway. And you're going to glue pages together also. Alrighty. Now I'm getting annoyed. I lose things so quickly. There's 3 there, and there was 1 here too, and I don't know what happened to it. I'm a-looking. It's not there. In the front of the other book, now those are the ones that I put aside for this book, for the win tonight. But I did have another feather here, another small one, and it is gone. I'm looking. I'm not seeing it on the floor. Nope. Okay, yeah, this is not making for a good video, so I'll just move on. Moving on. To heck with the feather. Let's see. I have, that color would go good. That would go good. Maybe that. Maybe some orange. Now, where's the rest of it? Let's see, we can use some gold. I always go with the same colors. Yep. I always go with the same colors. The Craft Monster, yes. It was the Craft Monster. I'm not going to worry about it, though. He can have it. He can have it. I'm not going to get all bent out of shape over it. Okay. Good night, Ian. Thanks for being here. Happy New Year. All right, let's put that out of the way. And let's focus on this one. Okay. And let's have some fun. I think maybe I'll try a credit card. Let's try a credit card. Oh yeah, I'm liking that better. I like that better. Now we can try some swiping. That's a good base color there. Lots of shine in it. Okay. If you wore that sweater to paint in, yeah, I know that I get paint out on everything I own. I've given up. It just is what it is. There's still gold paint on there, and I hate to waste it. All right, Let's see. Let's do... I need a smock, yeah. All right. This is Color Shift Paint by Folk Art. I love it. There we go. You have a big shirt when you do crafts? That's a good idea. And let's try this color now. Oh yeah, I got paint on the shirt. I just felt something wet. And don't be afraid to wipe off on these pages, because that helps colorize the whole book. All right, Karen, thanks for being here. Happy New Year. There we go. This is a fun paint. It changes color depending on the angle you look at it. And I think I'm trying to go for like a plaid here. And you know me, I hate brushes. I prefer fingers. Okay. There's that. I think I'm going to try and dry that. Hi, Joyce. Happy New Year. You got some of this color shift in your stocking? That's good. I think I remember a smock in kindergarten too, Roy. This paint has nothing on hot glue. Let me tell you, when that stuff heats up and you run your finger through it, it's hot. Hot, hot, hot. All right, let's try moving these so they're out of harm's way. That would be a smart idea, Melissa. Let's go with some lime green. That's bright and vivid. Mommy likes. Hello there, Just Let Her Rip. How are you? Happy New Year. I hope you all are doing well. Hope your holiday was good. So I'm kind of going for grungy plaid. You made a couple of dozen for the preschool daycare. That's cute, yeah. You just made aprons, okay. Hello, Irma, how are you? Happy New Year. Hello, Susan. Happy New Year, sweetheart. Thanks for joining me, guys. We have a good group tonight. As good as possible? Well, sometimes that's all you can get, right? And let me see if I remember correctly. Just Let Her Rip. Joe, is that your name, sweetie? Joe? I think, I hope. Or Gina? I don't, oh dear, here I go again. Jen? Well, thank you very much, Janet. It's quite colorful. Patty! Boy, I was off. I'm so sorry, Patty. Happy New Year. Look at those colors. Aren't they great? Look at that. Mommy like. Happy New Year, sweetheart. I hope your holiday was absolutely wonderful, darling. I hope all y'all's New Year's was wonderful. Oh, I like that color. Big paint booger. Big one. Alrighty. Credit card. Oh, that color is delicious. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's making Mommy happy. Oh, so wonderful. Oh, yeah. That is fantabulous. Okay, I think that's enough paint. I think. Let's get the boogers out of there. Okay. Let's get a good look at that. There you go. So you can see the color change. All right, let's dry that. I'll put these away. Maybe I'll use a touch of orange. I haven't used it. And you know me, I love my pink and orange mixed together. And this color shift actually switches between pink and orange. So that's why I like it. That was a little bit much, Melissa. But I kind of like it. I'm kind of liking it. Yeah, that works. Okay. We're running with it. The last stitch finally dissolved. Oh, that's fantastic. That's wonderful, Susan. That was carpal tunnel, right? Did you have a carpal tunnel surgery, or did you have a arthritis, maybe? Or, heaven forbid, an injury? I can't remember which it was. But I'm glad that you're got your stitches out. Getting carpal tunnel and thumb joint surgery tomorrow morning. Oh, Roy. You'll be sidelined for a bit? Aw. Aw, Roy, Roy, do me a favor. You're a member of the flock, aren't you? Do me a favor, sweetheart, and post how you're doing after surgery. Let us know. Or have one of your flocker friends post in the group so we know how you're doing. Anybody that's doing that, if you have to go in for surgery or something, just let us know how you are so we can send you positive vibes and prayers and thoughts and all of that. Okay. All right. I'm going to dry that and then we'll continue to play. Okay. Ooh, PJ sold you some stamps, huh? Oh, my finger is all sparkly. All different colors. It was part arthritis. Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense, Susan. Well, I'm glad the last stitch is gone. Hello, Jenny. How are you? Happy New Year. Oh, I'm glad you're doing better, sweetheart. Hello, Malia. Happy New Year. Oh, Susan, you need to get one of those stress balls and start squeezing it. Or you could do like Carrie, and you could go to Hobby Lobby and go down the clay aisle and just squeeze the Sculpey. Good night, Gina. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a wonderful New Year. Okay. Hopefully this is dry. There you go, Susan. She's already got it. Your polymer clay is close in your room. Yep. All right, so there's from that angle, and then you flip it like this and the color changes. So that's lots of fun, lots of different colors. And here are my feathers. So you put one of these together real quick. And like I said, don't worry about the fact that some paint got on some inside pages, because that helps you colorize the book. So, you know, if the person only sent you an envelope with a few things in it, if you already have color on your pages, it works, you know, it works much better. You can play with your sprays in here. You can just use your paintbrush and wipe off your brush here. You can do all sorts of things to make these pages colorful. And you have an instant base. You have an instant base to work with. And on this book, I believe that I'm going to put 3 pages together. So I'm going to glue 3 pages together. And I think that that'll make a very sturdy background for pages. Hello, Sandra. Happy New Year. Okay, so that is a piece of tape. I don't know where it came from. All right. Let's deal with putting on our feathers. I think I'll do one like that, and then one like that. And I'd like enough room to write 2019 up here. Yeah, I think I'll put that one like that. And these were wall decors from the Dollar Tree. So I'm adding glue to them. They don't have really good sticky power. So just add a wee bit of glue, and then watch your glue bottle turn into a fountain. It's okay. It dries clear. There we go. That one is down. And come on. There we go. Okay, so sign up. If for those of you that came in late, sign up is open for January. So you can go to the flock and see the pinned post at the top of the group. And click on the link and go to the form and fill it out and sign up. My plan is that I will close sign up on January 5th. And this is the way it goes every month. Sign up is always on the 1st. And I close sign-ups on the 5th. And I post the assignments by the 7th. You'll have to wait one more month before you can play. Yeah, I was disappointed in mine too, Roy. We have we had a really small Dollar Tree that had, you know, pretty near nothing when it came to crafts. And they shut down their store, and then they built another one outside of a strip mall. They built this huge store, and I said, oh, finally, they're going to have a whole craft aisle. They do have more crafts, and they're constantly getting some more. But in the beginning, they had nothing. And when I inquired, you know, I said, I figured I was so excited when you guys said we're going to make this huge store, because I was thinking, you know, you'll finally have some craft supplies. And they said, craft supplies? I went, yeah. So, all right, so we have our feathers on there. We can outline them if we want. And let's see, how am I going to go about putting words on here? Oh, I could use this too on here. This is golden CT interference. It goes from violet to green. On black, it works much better. And I got some on my hands when I opened it, so I'll just smear it on the black. This stuff is frightfully expensive, but you can get it on sale. Okay, put that away. Okay, I need something to write numbers on. My handwriting is horrible. I really don't want to write on there. But I don't. Hello, Tanya. How are you? Happy New Year. I don't have any letters, I don't think. Let's see. Let's see what we've got. I can't pull this whole box out. I don't know if I've got letters in here or not. Oh, maybe. Are these letters? Oh, bugger. Oh, they're letters, but they're words. Oh, well. Oh, well. We need numbers. Let's see what we get here. Stamps. Yeah, my stamps are still buried. There is a 2 and a 1 and a 9. There's a 2. Oh, that sounds like it's going to be gorgeous, Bootsy. Post a picture of that. That's going to be gorgeous. Here's some pretty butterflies. Buttons. I don't want buttons. Let's see. Nope. None of them are going to work. And I don't think there's anything here. Nope, these are letters. These are letters. All right, let's see what I have in the way of stamps. I have some of these, but I don't know if I've got numbers in here. Let me go through this pile here and see what I can come up with. Lots and lots of stencils. I need to hang them up. Oh, here. Here we go. Let go. Let go. And give me that letter back. All right, let's see what we've got here. I wanted to stamp on here 2019 Friendship Journal. So let's see what we've got. I have those big numbers there. Where did this 5 come from? And where did this... Okay, they must go... Yep, they go here. Oh, what happened to Malia? You woke up dizzy and nauseous? Oh, dear. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. Don't need the 5. I guess I could use these letters. This is missing... It's missing a lot of letters here. Oh, here, that there is the Q. I think I got the 2 and the 1. Do I have a 0? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's the 0? For heaven's sakes, I don't have a 0 in here. All right, so I guess I'm using this one. Now I have to find an acrylic block. Okay, there's 2 and a 1 and a 9. And hopefully I can find the missing letters because I'm going to need them. I'll put these back. Although these might be fun. They might not show up though. No. Let's see. There's a few more there. I'm going through this big tote I've got over here. All sorts of stamps. Trying to find some that have fallen into the bottom. My goodness. Here is an acrylic block. And I am still not seeing those lost letters that fell to the bottom of the bucket. There's one. That's the B. Okay. Oh. That's what I'm dealing with. This is the mess I am dealing with. Those are all stencils. Stamp, stamp, stamp. These are, Lori McGarity sent me some blanks, and I tried alcohol dyeing them. Why they ended up in this crate, I don't know. There's some more letters. And some more. Oh, Malia's offering to do dishes. Okay. I have to organize these. Really, I do. My goodness. Oh, my. I'm getting down to the bottom. Those missing letters got to be in here somewhere, right? Let's see, there's one. Nope. I'm still missing a few. Hello, Barb. Happy New Year. I am looking for some stamps that I am missing. They're supposed to be in here. But Mama is having problems locating them. No. Oh well. Make do with what I got. I will have to fake it. All right, that is the little S I got there, and I got the B, and the B is no longer sticky. Okay, Tanya, bye. Happy New Year. Thanks for being here. All right, there is the 0, 9, 2, and the 1. Let's see if a baby wipe will clean those up. I have got to get some cleaner for my stamps. They don't even want to stick anymore. There we go. That's cleaned it off. Okay. And I'm probably missing, well, maybe I can do it. We'll see if we can't do it. We'll do the whole cover in that. All right. Some stays on. And here's my little acrylic block. That is the 2. And the 0. Wrong way. One and 9. Okay, and I'll stamp that on the back and see how straight it is. Not too bad, not too bad. I guess I can deal with that. Make sure we can get a good impression though. There we go. All right. Do a little stamp CPR here to make sure I get a good impression. There, oh, that worked out good. All right, so there's 2019. Let's put them back where they belong. 1 and a 9. And let's see, we need an F for flocking, flocker. Can we spell out, oh, I'm missing the L. That's painful. I guess I'm using the 1. Small O. Hello, Cherry115. Eve, how are you? Oh. Let's see. Will I fit the whole word on there? C. And I'm missing the little K. That's a problem. Now I'm going to use the big K. Happy New Year to you, Eve. It's Eva, right? Eva, yes. Let's see how that looks. It's kind of crooked, but we'll see. What happened? Oh, that was stupid. Use your brains, Melissa. You're good. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good. Hope your holiday was wonderful. Oh, that works. All right, so I have to put the flock on first. And then the ERS. All righty. You answer to everything except late for dinner, right? All right, let's take that off. I'll need the L again. No, French, no, I won't. I'll need the little E. I got that. There's the little E, and now I need the little R, and I got that. Okay. Okay, there you go. 2019 Flocker, and then I'll do Friendship Journal on the bottom. So I'll need all those again. Let's see, F, R, I got the little I. Yeah, me too, Eva. N, I got the N, that's wonderful. Friend, Oh, that's cutting it close. Let's just move this over a touch. And hopefully we'll have enough room here. Yeah, I can use the one for the other. That's what I've been doing, yeah. Okay, let's see how that works. Okay, that works. I only have the small block. I have others, but of course, does Mama know where they are? No. Hello, Janice! Happy New Year! Okay. Now I got to do ship. So let's see. S and P. I got the P. There we go. Let's see how that works. That looks good. Oh, that worked out good. Friendship. Now I need the uppercase J. I have that. That's good. Come here, you. And now I need the O. Oh, I got the U. And R. All right, let's... N. Here's the N. All right, I'll have to do the rest of the word. That works. And now I need the A and the L. And I'm missing the L, so I'm going to use the 1. There is the A. How does that go? Like that. I think. We will see. Let's see what it looks like. I guess that's how it goes. Let's try that. that works. Okay, last two letters. I don't have the I. Oh, I actually do have the I. That works. Okay. All right, I'll take this one off. I'll stamp it. I do have the I. Thank you. Let's give that a quickie. Yep, that works. Fantabulous. Look at that. That doesn't look too bad. See, it starts out all innocent and shiny. And in a couple of months, this thing is going to explode. So that's fun, right? Now, in the last journal, I used my sprays, my glimmer mists, and just colored some pages. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on these. First, I think I'm going to just glue some together. All right, let's put all these stamps away. There's the L. That worked out splendidly. Where's the J? There it is. There's the big K. I like this is, what's her name? Oh, fudge. I can't think of her name. She's in the same company with Tim Holtz. Can't think of her name. She does the crazy cats and the crazy dogs and the birds. There's the O. Why is that crooked? There it is. Yeah, Jane, that's... There's the P. No, her name, Diane. She does the dilutions. Her name is Diane something. There's the A. There's the N. R. U. E. Number 1. There it is. And this is falling off. H. I gotta find the missing letters one of these days. Diane Wakely? Yeah, something like that. One of those. One of them there, people. Those are her letters. Okay. And what you can do here is you can use some scrap paper and make a pocket. And you can do the same thing back here. Eventually we will piece it together. Let's see, what kind of... You could also use envelopes. Just putting envelopes on the back and front inside covers to put extras in if folks send you extras, or if you just don't have enough room to put on the, what do you call it? On your spread, you can always put the extras in there. So let's see if I can't find me some scrappage. Lord knows I've got enough of it. I could use that. I have some of this here stuff. I could put the grand in there. That would look good. That would fit. Okay. Is it? I thought it was Dilutions. Maybe it is Dinah Wakely. I can't remember who it is. It's one of those gals. She's lots of fun, whoever she is. Can't remember her name. Same lady that makes the Dilutions. Okay. Score tape. Put the stamps in a Ziploc. That would have been a good idea, but I've already dumped it. I will I will revisit that suggestion. I have to organize all of my stamps. I really do. Diane Reevely. That's it. Thank you, Carrie. Come on. Let go of my finger. Okay. Who is Dinah Wakely then? I don't know. There's that Jane Davenport. She does all those lady stamps and journals and stuff. Then there's Diana Reevely. Hello, Mindy. How are you? Happy New Year. Don't do that, dum-dum. Let's see. Let's see if I can't fix that. Fix that boo-boo. We'll pretend it never happened. Okay. Come on now. Thank you. You're doing it again, aren't you? Give me the release paper. Thank you. So nice when things work. There we go. Okay. All right, so there. Now we have a pocket in the front. And let's see if I have an extra envelope that maybe somebody sent me that has pretties on it, and then I can put in the back. Let's see. Well, this isn't very colorful, but I can use it. Yep. No. It needs help. It's not very pretty. Let's see what I got over here. Let's see. That is tissue paper. It's too soft to use. Oh, there. These are kind of... These are kind of stiff. They are photo paper. I can cut that down and make that. Yep. That will work. I'll whack off about yay much. On each side. Pop over to my cutter. Because Mama can't cut a straight line. Okay. There's that one. And there we go. Oh dear. You love the wood and bluish color? Wood and bluish color. This? Is that what you're talking about? I am not sure, Mr. Potato. All right. Oh, it's still a little bit large. The nerve. Your joints are hurting, Susan? Oh, I'm sorry. We had rain yesterday. That's good enough. There, it's crooked. See, Mama can't cut no straight lines. It don't happen. Other side of... Oh, you like the wood. Yeah, yeah. Now I know what you're talking about. That was scrapbook paper that I was putting together for a project that failed. So now I have all these little short double-sided pieces of scrapbook paper glued together. All right, there's one side. What was the book you're using? I'll show you in 1 second, sweetheart. I'm giving one away tonight. So just let me finish doing this. There's that, and let me do the bottom. There we go. All right. So Malia was asking what book I started with. And I started with one of these. This is a composition notebook, 80 sheets, just your standard notebook. It's sewn down the middle, stitched down the middle, and that is it. So that went from, we went from that to that. So that is the book, and this and these feathers stamps will be given away tonight. And in order for you to win, you have to be not only a subscriber to my channel, but you must also be a member of the flock. Because this is for the Flocker Friendship Swap. It may be slightly different. I'm not sure if I got this one from Sanjay. Sanjay had a bunch of them. I don't know if they were left over from when he was taking classes or what. But he had like 4 or 5 of them, and he gave them to me. All right, so there is our back pocket. That's not sticking, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. You're getting your guitar tomorrow? Well, cool for you. That's awesome. Yes, I put some white gesso on it, and then I put some black gesso on it. You can still see some of it down here. Oh, Dadums is home. Sanjay has arrived home. So that's good. He left here around 8:30. So he made excellent time. All right, so now we've got some pockets. Let's clean up this stuff all over my desk. Okay. So that is the very beginning. And I would suggest at least this trip, I did 2 last year. I glued 2 pages together, and I thought it was kind of flimsy. Again, it depends on the book that you're using. But I am going to glue, I think, 3 pages together. And I'm not going to, you know, do the whole book with you sitting here, because that's just silly. I'm going to do a couple of pages, and then we'll do the drawing. And we can work on Squirrel's journal. Spanky and Squirrel are not here tonight. Spanky had an appointment, something she wanted to do, so she's not here this evening. Hopefully she's having a very good time with her friends. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of straighten it out. And you don't have to use this composition notebook for this swap. The reason that I'm doing it this way is because I want to show people that have a limited budget for their crafting that they can participate too. That there's no reason why, you know, they can't, you know, even save pocket change or go clean out the car and find enough change to get a composition notebook. And if you're a crafter already, I'm assuming you probably have glue. If you don't have Mod Podge, you can use white glue and glue these pages together, and simple craft paints will work. And you can take computer paper, or you can take junk mail and you can paint on it and make painty papers out of it, and that's what you can send your partner. You can send bits of painty papers that you've done, some scrapbooking paper that you don't want to use right now, you know, scraps, bits of ribbon, bits of lace that you find at the thrift store. So there's all different kinds of things that you can do on a budget and still participate in this swap. All right, see, that feels stronger. So I've got 3 pages glued together. All right, and then you can go about the book. You can do a whole bunch of these and then put the book aside and let it dry, and then you can come back in with your sprays and you can spritz some colors on them. You can wipe your paintbrush off, or if you put too much paper on or too much paint on your jelly plate, you can just flip this over and slap it down and pick up the excess. You can do all sorts of stuff just to decorate these pages. That way, and you can also send napkins. That's another good thing. Heavens, I just unloaded a whole crate of napkins. Send napkins to your partners, because you can do a lot with napkins. You really can. If you're international, I would suggest separating the plies and only sending the top decorative ply because it's much lighter that way. What else? You can also stamp or print on the napkin backings, the white backings. And when you decoupage that down onto a surface, the napkin disappears. All you see is the lettering or whatever it is that you stamped on there or printed on there. So that's something else you can do. You can use this as a wipe-off book for paint brushes, for brayers, for whatever you want. You can test colors on it. You can test mixes, sprays. You can do all sorts of things with this to make it, you know, decorative. And that way, you know, if there's not a lot that your swap partner has sent and it doesn't quite fill up the whole spread, you have color in the background. Unless you like white surfaces. I don't. I like color. As far as I'm concerned, God created color for us to use it, and I'm going to use it. I like me my color. So that's basically what you're going to do. Okay. So if you'd like to see what I would put together and send to my partner, I will put that aside to dry. And let's see. Let's see. I have just a few painty papers. Most of these are mine, but some of them are from flockers who have sent me beautiful stuff. And see, look at this. Check this out, guys. That's beautiful. And it's on junk mail. Look, junk mail. And you don't even have to do both sides, okay? So you can send that. Hey, squirrel! Happy New Year! So this is just, you know, this is just a small stack. And also, Sanjay was at a conference and he got a can of soda and he brought it back to me because he thought I could use the can. So I'm going to emboss that. I got some embossing folders from AliExpress waiting for them to come in. So, oh, here's if you have dryer sheets that you've sprayed. Let me get this box out of the way. Okay. You could send that. Look how pretty that is. Let's see what we've got here. Here's a piece of scrapbooking paper. This is Contract Law jelly plates, and that's the same iridescent paints that I used on the cover. Oh, squirrel, while you're here, I glued the signatures in your journal. They are glued in. So now I can start filling it with all the squirrelage I've collected. And folks, if you would like to contribute to Squirrel's Journal, and you have little magazine pictures of squirrels, or coloring book pictures of squirrels, or other squirrel type critters in magazines or catalogs, send them my way and I will include them in Squirrel's Journal. See, I hand carved that stamp and the squirrel and the acorn. So that will be filling up the book. So, oh, well, I wanted to. So anyway, so back to this. We have tons of, let's see, what's this? Here's a piece of black paper that I did on the jelly plate. See, it was from a stencil. But see, you can send that. What else? Here is a piece of cardstock that was bubble wrap. Let's see if I can find. That was a strange imprint. Kind of subdued. Here's that one. What else do we have? Here's some book text that I was sent. I can share some of that. I think that's enough paper. Let me put that over here. And now let's see if I can't find some ribbon. That looks like a hexagon stencil. It actually is bubble wrap. And here, look, see that? I actually did these. Last year when we were getting ready to launch the Friendship Swap, I wanted to prove that you could still use junk mail. And you know, you can craft on a budget and you can swap on a budget. Okay. Let's see. I have some goodies in here that I can share. Whoops. Don't fall. Let's see. Oh, this is really, really old. This is back from my quilting days. I think I will save them. Let's see. What do we got in here? We have all sorts of crazy things. We got some doilies. I can send some of those. What else? More painty papers. What is that? Oh, washi tape that somebody made me. All sorts of things. Wallpaper. You can send pieces of wallpaper. Here's a couple of doilies. So there's a couple of doilies. Here's a piece of, I think this, I can't remember who made this, but I really like that. Let me, what was I looking for? I just had a brain fart. Oh, wallpaper. Let's see. I should have some small pieces of wallpaper in here. Yep. There we go. Look at that. Okay. Oh, Mary's taking her tree down. Okay. All right, so I have these little samples of wallpaper. And they have like a sheen on them. So those could be useful. Those could be used. And I'm just going to fold it in half like that. Cut off the excess. I can send that. And let's see if I can find one of those Carolina magazines. I think they're probably in this pile. Let's see. Not that one. Oh, come on. Nope, that's not it either. I don't know where he put them. Is this it? Nope. Dagnabbit. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Carolina Mountain Life. Beautiful magazine. So you want to send stuff to your partner that talks about maybe where you're from. So here is a beautiful picture. You wanted to shout out when Melissa was ready to do the giveaway. Yes, yes, I'm going to do the giveaway soon. It's going to be a journal for you to decorate any way you wish. For our friendship, you have to be a flocker. You have to be a flocker. And I have 3 feathers in here for you to use, if you so wish. And it's exactly the one that I just used. Same one. I'm glad you're doing better, Judy. So let's see what else we can do. Oh, that's pretty. See, little bits of art that you can send. This actually looks like one of, what's that? Oh, that's Bob Timberlake. I'm going to say it looks kind of like Cheap Joe. He does watercolor. Beautiful, beautiful work he does. All right, so there's a pretty picture. Oh, let's see. You're from Michigan, so you've got lots of trees. Water and trees. Trees and water. Yep. Oh, I have got to turn the heat down in here. It is getting beastly hot. It takes 5 hours to heat up. And then all of a sudden, boy, it's hot. Okay. Yes, I know, Sanjay. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. Ah, barn quilts. I have a barn quilt. So you can send an interesting, would you, what? I know, Sanjay's home, I know. See, now this, I'd send the whole little article here. Following the barn quilt trails in North Carolina. You can't see mine by the road because my property is hidden from the road. But I think that that would be a nice little article. And Charleston Forge. That's in Boone, and they make the most exquisite forged furniture. And I have another tie to Charleston Forge because the Rotens, Rachel's mom and her husband, Rachel's mom and dad, they make upholstered furniture for Charleston Forge. And Maya works there. Yeah, we got a lot of wild turkeys here too. Yeah. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I do love it here, boy, I'll tell you. North Carolina. Oh, Lenore, North Carolina. Blackberry Festival. I have acres and acres and acres of blackberry, raspberry, black raspberry, wineberry. The high country. Yep, that's where I am. So this is another source for things to send to your partner so that they know where you are from. The Blue Ridge Parkway's Evolving Enticing Trails. I am 20 minutes from the Blue Ridge Parkway. And we have a lot of hummingbirds. So that's something else that y'all can send to your partners. Moonshine, there you go. Although it's not Wilkesboro, I'm sorry. Some of North Carolina's best moonshine was made on my property back in the day. When the folks that owned the place in the 60s and 70s bought the place, they found tons of moonshine and stills. So, yep. I would send that. Wilkesboro, I don't believe, is the true. I mean, yeah, NASCAR was born out of moonshine running. You're outside of Grand Rapids. Tulip, Holland, or Holland, Michigan, squirrel? Alrighty, I think that's about it for right here. But there are so many cool things about this area that I could send. But anyway, so that is a good selection. And again, you can add some ribbon. You can add some lace. Let's see here, some wallpaper samples. You can send paint chips. Okay, so that would be, I mean, this would be you could send stickers. So, I mean, this would be an abundant package. So it's not too expensive. I mean, the dryer sheet, you used it already. And the wallpaper books didn't cost me anything. The junk mail painty papers didn't cost anything. And these magazines I got free from the antique store. So, I mean, that's a nice selection, right, guys? That's not too bad. And it should fit in this envelope. And if you hang on, I will go weigh it and I'll tell you how much it would cost to ship. Okay. Let me stick this in the envelope and I'll show you another trick on how you can make envelopes out of calendars, if you give me a second. So that's a 6 by 9 inch envelope. And this weighs 1.9 ounces. So It's flat, so it can be machined. It's not over 1/4 of an inch thick. So you could mail this anywhere in the US for 71 cents. So that's not too bad, right? And again, you could put lace in here if you were concerned about the weight. You could take the samples off of this heavy-duty cardboard and just send the, you know, the wallpaper paper and not this heavy chunky piece of cardboard. So that would save a little bit of weight. Okay. So that's, you know, like I said, it's not too bad. And ribbon doesn't weigh much. Lace doesn't weigh much. You go to Goodwill and buy a prom dress and cut it up and send that out. So that's what you can do. And you can also, like I said, don't forget, decorate your envelopes, guys. Decorate those envelopes. You can decorate them the same way we just decorated the journal cover. Just slap some paint on there. You can, the one thing you don't want is you don't want it to get so sticky that it gets stuck in their machines, because then it will tear. And that would make everybody quite sad. So try and use flat paints, not highly reflective, sticky, glossy paints. So use some matte paints that you have. You can also use ink on here. You can stamp it with stamps. You know, you can always put your, here, let's see, who do we got here? We got good old Bubba here. So we could put Bubba on there. Okay. So that's something else that you can do. Exactly. And I'm going to show you if I can find I need to be able to find a calendar, and I can show you how to make, I could make an envelope out of a calendar page, a large calendar page, or I can make it out of wallpaper. So that is another idea. And I have plenty of wallpaper. So let's see. Let me grab a piece of this here wallpaper. And I will show you how to make an envelope. Oh, this would make a pretty envelope. Wouldn't that? Oh, wow. Might be a little strange on the size, I think. It might work. All right, let's see. We have that. And we have, let's see, here's a pretty rose. Oh, and it's shiny too. I like this one. All right, I'm going to have to trim this, but I'll just show you the wallpaper first. Okay, so here is a piece of wallpaper I'm going to use to make an envelope. I could probably make 2 envelopes out of it. It has a nice sheen to it. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, a little bit. Let's see. Okay. All right, I can cut that down right about here. So I'm going to go cut this on my cutter. I'll be right back. Alrighty. All right. So this is the piece of wallpaper. And I am going to fold this there's gonna be waste on this because it's kind of large, but I think that would work. I think, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna tear off some of this excess. Yeah. There we go. And you could even toss that in. All right, so I'm going to fold this in the middle, sort of like that. Okay. And I have some thicker double-sided tape. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut up here just a wee bit. And cut this strip off. Okay. And you can do this with anything that's big enough. I'm trying to get similar to this size, so I'll be close. So that's the whole magic behind my madness here. Okay. Snip that off a wee bit more. Okay. So we're going to glue that, but first I am going to do the same thing that I did up there, here. Cut about, how long did I cut? Okay. About like yay. And you don't need these, so we can fold them down and get them out of the way. Okay. Cut that off. Good night, squirrel. Happy New Year. Okay. And now if you want to be a little fancy, you could round off the corners up here. And I did not cut that very straight. So, and you could do this out of a piece of scrapbook paper. So you could even use junk mail if you wanted to do this. Okay. So if you'd like to be a little bit extra fancy when you fold up here, you could also round off these corners. Let's get these corners and see if I can even get them in here. Let's see. I don't know which. That's that one. Let's go with this one. And let's see if I can get that in here. Yep. So you just round that corner off just a wee bit. Pick again and give it to some. Okay, squirrel. I will. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay, so I've rounded those corners to make them look a little bit fancier. And I can do the same thing to these corners up here, or at least to this corner. And I can do the same thing for these corners. Okay. Okay. So now let's put our double-sided tape down here. Okay. Rub that on good. Pop off the release paper. And there you have that. That's the first side. And now I'm going back to my thin score tape for this flap down here. And if you don't have score tape, that's fine. If you don't have, glue dots or glue, the glue just slows you down a wee bit. Good night, Lisa. Thanks for coming. And Happy New Year. All right. So there is the bottom seam. Okay, that doesn't look too bad, does it? See? That doesn't look too shabby. See how pretty that is? Wouldn't you like getting that in the mail? And now, the one thing you do now is do not remove the release paper, no matter what you do. Don't do it, trust me. Okay. Don't take off the release paper until you are ready to mail it. Okay, but you can fold it down and make it look all beautiful. Okay. And then you take all the pretties out of your plain boring envelope. There you go. See that? Peel off the release paper. You can put a label on here. You can use, you could use, let's see, what could you use? You could use masking tape to write the address on. I'm trying to think of other ways. Releasable labels are iffy because they could get pulled off in the machinery. But there are other ways where you could, just make a decorative little envelope, even out of, like the extra piece. The main thing that the post office objects to is that their machines cannot read the address. So long as, you center the front of your envelope so it has maybe a little bit of a quiet space here. See, that would be real pretty. You could write the address in here, okay? And that would be fine if it was dark. But you can put, like I said, masking tape, anything that will stay on here until the recipient gets it. But I think that's a real pretty envelope. And she or he can easily take this apart and use the wallpaper in their friendship journal for a background. They could do anything they wanted with it. So don't forget about that. Okay, that's another option. If you don't want to paint the envelope, or you're just not feeling like hauling your paint out and your brush and all of that, or your jelly plate or whatever, then, you know, if you have a piece of scrapbooking paper, you can do that. Okay, so that's a good idea. So let's do the drawing. Of course, you must be a public subscriber to my channel, and you must be a flocker. I need to be able to go into the flock on Facebook and find you in my member list, because this is for the Friendship Journal. And you should really, really try hard to sign up for the flock, for the Friendship Swap, because it is lots of fun and you get to make lots of new people. It's one thing to say hi to everybody in the chat rooms, and you see them at various chat rooms, but to get happy mail from each other just really makes that new friendship click. So you get to learn a little bit about where they're from, who they are. Feel free to include a written note or a card if you want. If you need me to send you a letter or a card, it ain't happening. I just don't write. What's the matter, Mr. Spud? Exactly, Malia. That's, you know, can everyone please leave the live at this moment? Why? Why? I have a good crowd in here. No, Mr. Spud, they're not leaving. All right, let me get a sip of water because I am parched. It will make the giveaway much easier if you all just leave now. Okay, Mark, I'll leave. Good night. Is that the result you were looking for? So this is, you know, like I said, it's $1 at Dollar Tree, or, you know, 88 cents in Walmart, but it's perfectly fine to use for a friendship journal, for a junk journal. Yeah, Mr. Potato, Cranky Crafters, you know, that's my baby boy. All right, so let's do this. You must be a public subscriber to my channel, and you must be a flocker. And you must promise with your fingers crossed that you will sign up for the flock, for the swap. All right, guys, let's do this. Oh, and I'll tell you now who is not eligible. Let's scroll down. Spanky. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Spanky Madison, Tanya McGuire, Nancy Fraley, Marina Yolden, and Kathy D. You are not eligible to win tonight. So if your names are called, I will pick somebody else. Uh-oh. Malia's fingers are all glued. That's the way they should be. I like gluey fingers. Or if you're like me and suck at crafting, you're fine, Janice. Hello, Trisha. How are you? Happy New Year to you. We are just about ready to do the winner here. Let's see. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, look at that. Isn't that something? Squirrel came up as the winner, and he just told me to pick somebody else. So I'm going to pick somebody else. So thank you very much, Squirrel. You're very sweet. See, Spanky won when she got up to go to the bathroom. Squirrel won when he got up to go to bed. So let's do this again. So the winner can personally thank Squirrel. Oh, he's still here. Mark! Mark, you won. Mr. Spudalicious has won. You bastard. That's funny, PJ. Mark has won. His Royal Spudness. You know what, Mark? Mark. Oh, Marky Mark. I am going to draw you a Spudalicious chicken. Right now. Right here. Oh my God. See, you didn't even have to leave, right? I am going to draw you a Spudalicious chicken. Let's see. That kind of looks like a potato. Okay. I'm drawing this in pencil and I'll go back over it. Good night, Squirrel. Oh, wow. It's been a while since I've drawn me a chicken. All right, there we go. I'm comfortable with that. I always get wiggly when it comes to starting the drawing, starting the chicken. But once I have the basic outline in, I can go for the bigger stuff. Let's see, what do we got here? That's a 1.5. I'll do that with a thinner marker. There we go. There's the outline. I don't know how to draw shoes. All right, you're getting catalog feet. Okay. So we have some potato eyeballs here. They kind of look like blemishes. And I'm making them little eyeballs. You're craving ice cream and grape nut cereal. Oh my God, that sounds crunchy and delicious. Okay, thinner. Stubbs the stubby spuddy chicken. Okay. And I haven't drawn one of my chickens in so long. It feels good. I'm not a really good artist, so this is very cartoony. And one of my lights keeps dimming, so I apologize for that. I don't know what the issue is. So would that be a chicken or tater fries? We'll leave it up to Mark to decide. It could be a potato starch coated chicken nugget. There we go. There you go. Let's get rid of the... Coat your chicken in flour and potato flakes. There you go. That sounds superb. Now I have a real eraser, but I don't know where it is. So I have to use this silly little thing. Unless it's in here, is it? Possibly. Did I put it in here? I got everything but the kitchen sink in here. Why wouldn't I have an eraser? I don't see one. Oh, that's sad. Nope. It is very crispy, I would imagine so. Okay. I have killed this eraser. Oh no, there's still a little bit left. Good. Let's get all the crusties out of there. Okay. Now we need color. Oh dear. Come here, you. You like yours just plain skin crisp with a little flour, salt, and pepper. There you go. There's an Asian gal who has a YouTube channel. Her name is Emmy Made in Japan, and she's doing a really fascinating series on hard times recipes. And she used potato starch to fry something, and it came out so crispy. Oh, I know, she fried Spam, and it came out really good. She really liked it. So you can use potato starch as a coating for your frying goodies, frying things. There we go. Yeah, it's hard to find a chicken anymore that has chicken on it. I know. Oh, the skin on it, yeah. I will have to scan in this chicken before I send this to you, Mr. Potato. Because I just dreamed him up the second I heard your name come up. Okay. There is that. Let's give him a little bit of... Just giving him a wee bit of shadow. Okay. Now we need yeller. All right, let's see. We need some potato color. We need potato colors. We're going to call him Spudley the chicken. Let's see, we've got some other colors here that we can use. What other colors? We got this color. Okay, all right, Mark. I'm glad you won. You have a good night at work. Be careful on the roads. There could be some leftover drunks. Let's see. Make French fry feet. I don't know how to draw French fries. Oh, heavens. You're challenging me. I don't know if I can deal with it. Oh dear, French fry feet. How am I going to deal with French fry? Oh, you're horrible. Challenging me on... Oh. I can't draw feet. And she wants me to draw French fry feet. Heavens. Heavens, heavens, heavens. Oh, I see some pencil. Pencil there. Crinkle cut. Oh, come on now. I thought you loved me. Sheesh. Crinkle cut. My goodness. Let's see. Japan is doing really interesting medicine and oh, you're talking about the rheumatoid arthritis, yeah. You can still, yeah, I can still smear it a little bit. Blending. Let's try this color around there, because that'll be a highlight. There we go. Put little bowls of ketchup next to him. Boy, Janet. I don't know. Just regular chicken feet. Hello there, Crafty Kitty. How are you, Joy? Happy New Year. I need some different colors. Let's try maybe this one. Or clown shoes colored like KFC buckets. That I might be able to do. That's actually a good potato color. Let's see. That's working. And while I'm smearing it, little bits of the other colors are mixing in and it kind of looks like dirt. I'm working this. All right, so the challenge is now clown feet. Oh yeah, that looks like it's got dirt on it. There you go. He looks like a dirty chicken now. A dirty, spuddy chicken. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a working. Yeah, I like that. I like these pit pens. That chicken has a potato pox. Yes, it does. Mark loves potatoes. So as soon as his name came up as the winner, I went, oh my God, a potato chicken. This has to have a custom potato chicken on it. Now I'm using these pit pens to try and get a nice look of dirt on them. Because, you know, chickens like dirt and potatoes like dirt. So it seems like a natural thing, right? The shading is really horrible, but deal with it. Potato pox. I like my pit pens. I like that while they're wet, I can still smear them. Oh yeah, that's working. Oh, he's got to have some kind of belly bulge here. Gotta have a belly bulge here. There we go. He's kind of a crazy colored potato. There we go. Now let's get the legs to them. There we go. I don't have the talent that Stephanie has, man. That lady can draw. Me, not so much. But I can do a chicken. Let's see, what color are the wings? I'll make the wings gray. Good evening, Jenny. How are you? Happy New Year, my love. There we go. Oh, yeah, that works. That works. That there is a good feather color. Yep. I'm liking it. There he is. There we go. All right, now we have to deal with feet. All right, we're moving over to Google. Oh, good night, Mary. I'm selling myself short. A potato chicken. Okay, I'll give you that. Hang on, let me see if I can't find me clown shoes. And I don't, what are KFC colors? Let me, KFC. They're red and white. Let's see. There's red and white, but they got a hand in them. And the toes cut off. Oh my goodness. Red and white. There we go. Those are red and yellow. Those would work. Let's see. Pats of butter. Good night, Mary. Janet wanted me to make crinkle cut fries. Let's see. Copy image and then do what with it? Let's see if I can get in here. File, new. Paste. Hello there, Shelley. How are you? Happy New Year. All right, let's see. How big do I need to print these puppies out? Where's my ruler? I done did lost it in my ruler. Here it is. Nope, it ain't there. There. I need them to be about no more than like 3 inches across. We can do that. Hello there, Asia. How are you? Let's see. Image size. Width, 3 inches. Thank you. File, print. Happy New Year to you, Asia. Hang on, let me go to the printer. Come on, printer, hurry it up. Give me my paper. Come on, spit it out. Come on. For heaven's sakes. Okay. Let me close that. Okay. Let's see if these are going to fit. Maybe if they don't fit, I will try and draw them. They're a wee bit on the large side, but I think they'd work. I can do it? You think I can do it? Okay. I'm trusting you, Janice. This could fail miserably. I want it to be about like yay. Not much bigger than that. Yeah. All right, so this has got to be okay. Kind of strange, but okay. And now this here next one is gonna come up like that. And I'm not doing very well. I'm not doing it. It's making a mess. I don't know, guys. You think that's any good? Oh, good night, Irma. Thanks for hanging out with us. I have something sharp in this sweater. How do you like that? I got a big pin in my sweater. Lord only knows how long that's been in there. I don't think they're very good clown feet. I will color them in darker so you can see them. Just trim down the printed ones? Okay, I'll do that. I will do that. I'll just whack off the bottoms. And I'll draw the laces. And I'm going to cut it out so I can fit his legs in there. Light, please stop flickering. You're brandy new. Thank you. Stop it. I'll have to be all that careful with the bottoms because that's going to be trimmed off. Okay. I can't, I've never been able to look at something and draw it. I guess my hand-to-eye coordination is no good. Okay. There we go. All right, and I am going to cut off I'm going to extend the leg down to about here. So I'm going to snip that out. And then this one is going to go down like this. Okay. This is good fun. It is. It's fun. I hope Mark likes it. It's the world's first potato chicken. There's only one of them in existence. And he now belongs to Mark. Okay, I need my little black marker to extend his legs. And I'll need the yellow one. Oh, there we go. Yep, okay, don't have to do that. That works. They're going down. He's going to live. I hope Mark is super excited when he opens this and sees this. I hope he's not trying to watch this as he's driving. Oh, and I know what else I'm going to do. I know what else I'm going to do. Oh my God, he's going to kill me. He is going to kill me, I tell you. He seems to be very, very afraid of this picture of my son. So I'm going to put it in there. I have one that has some colors on it. Don't know where I put it. It's floating around here somewhere. But I'll stick this one in there. All right, there. I didn't even have to touch up the feet. All right, let's trim that down. There we go. Paper, garbage, needle. All right. There we go. What do you think? Where do you think, people? Does it read clown spud chicken? I like him. It's time to sign him. I mean, those are the ones that I drew. You know, maybe if I colored them in, they would look like them. But I always panic. I have a horrible inner voice. My inner voice tries to destroy me. It really, really does. And what really bothers me is I let my inner voice do it to me. My inner voice is always telling me, you're not good enough, you can't do this, oh, it'll turn out horrible, don't do it. That's another reason why I'm struggling with production videos. think, oh, the project will come out horrible. But oh, maybe we should give him, let's see. Does Mark have blue eyes? I think Mark has blue eyes. We're going to give this chicken some blue eyes. What do you think? Let's give him some nice blue eyes. Yes, that's my problem, Stephanie. I just have to trust myself. And myself doesn't want to trust me. There we go. My inner voice shuts me down. And I have to learn to stop listening to my inner voice. There we go. Now I'm just going to touch up his iris because they got white spots in them. There we go. Okay. Here is Spudley the chicken. And clown shoes. There you go. So I hope Mark enjoys this. And I hope he signs up for the swap. I really do. And I can't thank you guys enough for hanging out with me tonight. I had a great time. I really had a great time. Thank you for spending your New Year's night with me. I so appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel, please do go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm retired, so this is my only income. And I can draw more chickens like these if you support my channel by going ahead and hitting that subscribe button. And you can ring the bell so you know when I post a new video. And if you're looking to have 400 plus friends, come on over and join me on Facebook on the Flock. I had a great time with you tonight. I so thank you for hanging out with me tonight. I love you all very, very much. You are a major part of my life, and I hope you all know that. So let's look forward to... Oh, thank you, Stephanie. You calling me a professional artist. You're going to make me cry. Thank you so much. So love, prayers, best wishes to you all in the new year. And let's do something fun with the Flock this year. And I really hope that you'll continue to support me as I try and grow my channel and make it bigger and better so that we can have more fun. All right, guys? I love you all very, very much. And I will see you on Thursday night for Creeples. All righty, guys? I'll talk to you all soon. I love you. Good night.